Itself, Congressman Larson's Kegs and Eggs is always the signature event of St. Patrick's Month. So let's give him a round of applause. We are lucky to have the best congressman in the entire country representing this first district and representing Greater Hartford. So thank you for everything you do, Congressman. I just want to, first of all, say how proud we are here in Hartford to welcome for this parade, their first time, for most of them, first time in this particular office, in this parade. First of all, our Secretary of State, Denise Merrill. She's a veteran of the parade. Attorney General William Tong. Woo! Hartford's own State Treasurer, Sean Wooden. Woo! Lieutenant Governor Weissowitz. I also want to give a shout out. Is Kevin Lembo here? No, Kevin. I also want to give a shout out just to a few people. First of all, because he deserves it more than anybody else, Jeff Curry. My son has been admiring that too. State Representative Ed Vargas. Manchester Mayor Jay Moran. Former State Senator, and of course, the Honorable and Irishman of the Year. Come on over here, Tim Larson. We got the Mayor of Weathersfield, Amy Bello. And of course, we have the leader of our Democratic Party here in the state of Connecticut, former Lieutenant Governor Nancy Wyman. Always shy. So I won't talk for long, but I just want to say we're so proud to host this event every year here in Hartford. And we're grateful to you for doing it right here. Today couldn't be a more beautiful day for the St. Patrick's Day Parade. It's about 35 degrees warmer than it was a couple of years ago, so there's no excuse for not being there. And also I want to say this, after the parade and after you've gone out and bought a lot of beer and a lot of Hartford bars, you can go down to the Hooker Brewery and watch the first game of the Hartford Athletic, which is our professional soccer team. They're playing out of town. Tyson Kenny is representing with that beautiful scarf, so spread the word. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Your Honor. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Governor of the State of Connecticut. Let's hear it for Ned Lamont.
All right, I'm getting the hang of it now. You've been doing this longer than I have, but I know this day, this week, this is the room where it happens. John Larson, Kegs and Eggs, wouldn't miss it. Okay, Curry told me, I said, we got to go a little green. I said, how's that doing? He goes, that's wasp green. I want that. We're getting the hang of this. I'll tell you. I just want to say to everybody in this room, from Susan and me and the team that's up here, you know, I think we're off to a pretty good start. Maybe it's a little bit of the luck of the Irish, but it's also a lot of help and support and insights and some friendly critiques from all the folks in this room, and you got to keep it coming. We've got some hard work to do, and we're rolling up our sleeves, and we can't do it without you. And I'll tell you, the one guy that I go to whenever I have a real tough question, whenever I need a poke up, whenever I need some advice, is John Larson. John Larson is not just a great fighter for his district, he's a great fighter for the state of Connecticut. Every day he reminds me what we got to be doing to get this state better, what he can do. He's a great friend, great bit of advice, and also a senior guy on the Ways and Means Committee. States get a little long in the tooth in the infrastructures, you maybe heard. So, John, you can be a big help with that. You dig that?
Count on it. Tunnel vision.
You're getting boring.
Anyway, everybody, thanks. We're working our heart out. Hope to see you on the parade. I can't wait to catch up with each and every one of you. And without further ado, one of the hardest working lieutenant governors in the state of Connecticut, in the history of Connecticut, Susan Weissowitz.
everybody. I would just say if I weren't Polish, I would definitely be Irish. And Congressman, thank you so much for your leadership. Governor, it's a great honor serving with you. Congressman Larson, the two of us wouldn't be in office had it not been for your support. You believed in us when some didn't, and we will always remember and appreciate that. And all of us here appreciate your support. And a shout out to the extended Larson family who allow you to do what you do. Right here. With that, everybody, it's an honor to represent you. Thank you so much. Have a great break.
Hartford's own Treasurer Sean Wooden.
Sean Wooden, and as I said, we are all Irish today. Yeah. I couldn't be prouder to stand here. John Larson, not only is he a friend, but he is represented as a Hartford guy. He has represented our city, this district, this stage, and I want to take it beyond, right? I mean, I'm surprised he hasn't started talking about it already with Social Security, retirement security, right? As a treasurer, it's something I think about, it's something I care about, and John Larson is one of the national leaders making the case for this. Thank you, and on behalf of my city of Hartford, our state of Connecticut, you are a model of a public servant and a good human being, and I couldn't be prouder to stand with you. Thank you. Next, I want to introduce one of our senior members of the Constitutional Office group. Actually, most of them. I say that because we got a newbie as governor. We got a newbie as treasurer. It's hard to call him lieutenant governor a newbie, but an attorney general. And on the campaign trail, it was great to have the leadership of our Secretary of the State and my neighbor, Denise Merrill. Thank you.
And by the way, I am also a proud Hartford resident. I am very excited about the soccer team. That is fantastic. And proud to be Irish also. People don't realize that sometimes, but I am Irish, despite the last name. So, we're all Irish today. I am very jealous of Jeff Curry's suit. I have to say. That's the best.
We're going to see the suit.
I've been marching in this parade for a long time. It's mostly with John. I remember East Hartford and Manchester kind of adopted me about 20 years ago when I was still living in stores, and they made me kind of an honorary East Hartford marcher. So thank you, John, for adopting me and for everything you do for us. It's amazing. He has now adopted one of my people that was working for me. I know Kevin Bronson is here somewhere, and I hear all the time about his wonderful office staff. So just a shout out to them. They do so much for all of us. So happy St. Patrick's Month, and I look forward to enjoying all month with you. And yes, now, I would like to introduce William Tong, our new Attorney General.
Woo! All right. William Tong.
Oh yeah, no, that's why they didn't let Sean introduce you. We're having a wonderful time, as you can see. We are an incredible team up here, so I think it's making it really good. So anyway, William. Thank you.
But it's great to be with all of you. As most of you know, I had to get up at the crack of dawn in Stanford to be here. But I wanted to be here.
Oh.
Want to show up some houses?
Well, I had to hold the fort down in the state southern capital. Well, I wanted to be here because, as some of you may know, the Larsons have been great to me for many, many years, particularly my very close friend and campaign manager, Tim Larson.
Woo!
So I'm here because, in addition to being your Attorney General, I'm also known as the Chinese Larson.
Or Chinito.
Yeah, there is one. So I just wanted to thank Tim and John and the whole Larson family for your service over so many years of showing us newbies the right way of public service. Thank you so much.
My daughter Carolyn to come up here. Just it'll embarrass her entirely, and it'll be great fun later on to do that. And my brother Tim, but before that, you know, everybody says, geez, no, it's great to get such a great crowd every St. Patrick's Day. How do you do it? Don't Billy Scott coming. And so we want to hear from, you ready for this? How bad are you? We named him Irishman of the Year, what, like about 8 times? Whenever we need to down, we need to build up the cash reserves, we make Billy Irishman of the Year.
Pretty good. Thank you, Congressman. Ladies and gentlemen, for me, little Italian kid from Franklin Avenue, participating in events like this, the governor, the lieutenant governor, all the chief elected officials, the greatest congressman in the United States Congress, John B. Larson. John is one of 8 children. His parents raised, Pauline Nolan raised 8 children. Look around you. Anybody who has 8 children?
A lot of the kids I grew up with did.
He comes from a great family. His parents laid the groundwork. They knew what America was all about. All over the strange names and foreign. You have a President Tiny distracted Attorney General and another African American. That happened 25 years. We have an automatic millionaire, maybe a billionaire.
We are the party of diversity.
Let me say this. To whom much is given, much is expected. To whom much is given, much is expected. I'll close on that. It's an honor to be here with you. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Let's hear it for John B. Larson.
And being in a big family, my sister Sharon will appreciate this. The Keoghs will, the Flanagans, the Jordans, and all the other people who had more than 8 kids in East Hartford. Well, you know, around the dinner table, my grandfather Nolan, when we were sitting there, my grandmother would say, now who's going to say grace? And, oh, it's my turn. Everybody would be going, oh, no, it's me, it's me. My grandfather looked, he'd go, Jesus Christ, let's see. Amen. That's pretty much our grace that we had. But we are so incredibly proud of my brother Tim. Not only in service as mayor of East Hartford, city council before that, and mayor, and then as the House of Representatives, as a state senator, and now to be appointed by the governor. But most importantly, to be named Irishman of the Year. So my mother and grandfather would be so proud of his efforts, as are all of we. Because when Timmy was a baby, it was sickening because he was the last one, and my mother was so gushing. Isn't he beautiful? Look at the way he photographs. And then he had this one picture where he had arms up like this. And my mother goes, he looks like Hercules. dog all like so you can imagine it, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, the Irishman of the Year, Tim Larson.
I would have been here earlier, but there was no tunnel, so I got a little. I don't know what you guys do in Congress. We talked about it for 6 years, for God's sake. Let's get So when I was awarded this great honor from the Irish Club over in Glastonbury, I got a little choked up talking about my parents, which I always rely on, my dad and my mom. But it gave me some time to think about a potential rebuttal. And although I don't have time today, although my mother called me Little Hercules, every one of us had very, very specific nicknames, which I can't divulge because John is still in Congress and we don't have to be reading about it in the paper. But this is such a fantastic
Funding to the state.
event. Well, we could use a little bit more. Now we're talking about special education, John. I think we can get a little help there. We can solve a lot of problems. Anyway, I want to steal a line from my great friend Billy Ciotto, who I saw last night at St. Patrick's, St. Anthony's. We had a great mass with all of the honorees there the other night. That I've known Ned Lamont for a long time, and he's a good man. And when he hired me, he became the greatest governor.
Thank everybody for coming out, but I do, on a note of seriousness, we have a lot of work ahead of us, and the state is going to come through this fine. And I especially love the attitude of the governor and what the entire team has put together. I think we're blessed to have such incredible leaders, and I especially like what the governor had to say. In terms, if you got a problem, if you got a concern, my door is open. Come down to my office and let's talk through it. These are not easy issues. We all get that. When you have a governor and a team of legislative leaders that are dedicated to taking the state forward, and you have somebody with the sincerity and authenticity that Governor Lamont brings to this position, it's a great opportunity for us, and we're going to succeed. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Woo!